and welcome to another coaching video, and in this one we have a Platinum Taliyah versus a Platinum Evelynn. A good, spicy matchup. Why? Because Taliyah got buffed recently and obviously is one of those really strong high elo picks, pretty good against the meta. Now that is reliant on your skill, your ability to use E, and obviously hitting your W. So things like the cow here, when he hits his pulverized combo into your W E combo, equals people getting knocked up, stunned, and killed, especially those with dashes. Now, the Galio is facing a Yasuo 10 Death Spike incoming, most likely. We have a Vayne Rel on the bottom side over here. Rel getting nerfed next patch. And on the opposite side, we have here the Evelynn. Full clearing, blue into Grump into Wolves, going for that E secondary. I have strong feelings about, you know, Evelynn's not going red side here and going down. Like, I get it, but at the same time, you know, you're looking at a Alistar and Ezreal, whereas this here is something we might be able to actually get rolling. Most importantly, a lot of Taliyahs typically start in the red side quadrant, something you would expect, and really do like to get into action early, which is at least what they should be doing. They don't always do it, but you should be doing it. So, down here, Evelynn will go, and over here, Evelynn will go. And we'll see exactly how it plays out. They're obviously full trading here. And the reason is also, if you're Jarvan, a Hecarim, a Kayn, they don't really full commit in Platinum, do they? My point was more so, Evelynn struggle as a class of players to leave. As a Jarvan, as a Hecarim, as a Kayn, you can leave, right? You'll just rotate over here. This is a free kill in Ezreal. We should be making this move. And even Taliyah, right, could have looped back down here and probably should have to clean up and help this kill. Oh, she's doing it. I saw it and I didn't say anything because I was busy speaking, but there we go. Here she comes after Raptors. Could have done it sooner, but Evelynn. Now, obviously there's no sums at all here. The Taliyah has lost a flash from an invade. Evelynn shows up here, gets a slow. That is the thing that will be nerfed. Well, was nerfed, that is. And, good. Very happy with that. Honestly, I just did a full 90-minute coaching session with a Platinum player. Silver for like 10 years now, he's Platinum. So we're making good progress, right? Plays Graves, swapping over from the Shyvana stuff, and we're kind of refining that technique. And, oh, this is exactly what we're... am I doubting them too much? Is that it? Am I just being a bit of an assumer over here? Because let's break it down. The coaching session I was talking about, the Graves full clear is up. Doesn't cut, doesn't react, misses a dive, right? Just like I was worried the Evelynn would. She didn't, so thumbs up to her. The enemy jungler was a Kayn who started here and went down, cut the clear short like the Evelynn did to get kills on the enemy bot lane. Good stuff, right? Now, in this case, she rolls over to this one, we'll fall back to this side. Very similar scenario, just inverted a bit. The Taliyah knows that the Evelynn. And for those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Virkayu, founder of Virkayu.gg. I've helped tens of thousands of junglers reach their ranked goals from gold all the way up to challenger, and I make this content to help you climb with jungle 10 times faster. If you want help implementing this information into your own game, I have a free jungle improvement resource and a dedicated program, including jungle courses, weekly classes, private videos seen nowhere else, a full backlog of coaching VODs, and more, and that is linked directly below. Are they both doing it here? Knows that the Evelynn at this particular stage sequenced from top to bottom because she shows up with 16 CS and a blue buff, right? The Evelynn knows that the Taliyah got leashed down here, so sequencing bottom to top. And also, at this particular stage, that she's not here, because if she sequenced bottom to top, she'll be doing the Scuttle Crab. Now, this is where things get a little hairy, because I'm very, very happy with this progress. Pat yourself on the back if you're a Platinum jungler that's elevating your game state to this level, using these warding totems to track second spawn grubs in both directions. Really, really happy about that. Good job. Now, the problem with Taliyah here is once you've done this, okay, we're going to finish this off. Our eyesight must not be bottom side, because we know that the Evelynn ganked this. We know that she's going to have pride for the Scuttle Crab. We know she's going to then fall back to this. There's no point even going for the bottom Scuttle, because 99% is gone. If it ends up that it's not gone, like say, for example, she shows up to the bottom lane here again with Red and Krugs taken, hey, then we can at least take it off the base. Like, we don't have to compromise ourselves, crossing mid, wasting time for something that's already gone. Also, what you want to look for is this. Keep your eyes open for this dive. At the coaching session, I just had the Olaf was super duper low, extra spicy kill, didn't go for it, missed it, too late. Ended up going for a gank a little bit later, and his top laner died. And that was a big problem. So, the Evelynn now goes down here for, the Taliyah goes down here for a Scuttle Crab that we know is gone. And we obviously have here the Evelynn falling back to the Red and the Krugs. The Vayne is coming out of base, Rel's already in lane. If you play support, is this the move by the Rel? No, it is not. In jungle detail, in the Virkayu.gg private content I release every week. I release a video every week. I call it Jungle Detail. And we talked about forcing laners to roam with you, right? And because I play support as well, it's like, in this case, your ADC is distorted from you, just go to the mid lane, right? Just go to the mid lane, and I see the Taliyah, and impact that. But in this particular case, the reason why I'm bringing it up is because the Taliyah decides to say, well, if she ganked bottom lane with blue and no red, that means she's going to have the opportunity here to go fall back to her red, and I can go and steal it away. We are forces a flash out. No, we watch the Galio here. One more auto. Oh, she's not gonna get it. She's not gonna get it. Red buff tick. Red buff tick. Not enough. And then the whole time you're looking at Rel and she's drooling. What game do you play? What are you doing? Did the horse's electric metal body go into your head? Because this is what I don't understand for supports, even at this rank. You should know this. Your ADC's in base. You're not going to go and sit bot lane doing absolutely nothing for no reason. Go and gank mid lane. When you go and gank mid lane and it turns out the Taliyah is invading, you save your Evelynn and kill the Taliyah. Which is why my whole entire point with this is when you're the Taliyah going for this, cool, you're aggressive, good for you. But Rel should be around rotating for mid lane prior. Galio can also rotate as well, which he of course is because we can see that. Right? We're moving, we keep our eyes up. Oh, where's he going? How are you not seeing these things? So the Taliyah goes for the aggressive play when 1, Rel should have been there. She isn't, obviously, she's bottom lane. 2, the Galio is already rotating himself. And 3, Vayne's coming out of base. Is this a good invade overall? No, not a good invade. Works out very well for the blue team. Very, very well. Yasuo is able to show up here and he's able to get a kill back and survive, which is cool. But in terms of tempo control, you're looking at the clock now. She's on her second Gromp, okay, at 5 minutes 07. All right. The ward up here has died because she warded sooner. So she doesn't exactly have the knowledge of where the Evelynn is, but we have that knowledge here, right, because we know where she is at this particular stage, thanks to the invade. But it's 5:07. We're taking a 4-minute 20 respawn timer. Just lost a minute. Dying for no reason. Do we agree? Good. Let's carry on. So we do get spotted at this particular stage. We see the bottom lane is there. Evelynn shows up over here. No base. Cool. Sequencing up all the way to the top side, which means we know she's low. So we can match her. We can invade her here in this particular case. I think simply matching is fine because we know she hasn't base, but we should shadow this dive. Look at this. You see this? This is what you want to shadow. Okay? And protect against. And she's kiting it. And she does a good job of doing so. It's fast timing, speed, but that's great. That's why I like shadowing that. Because if she puts upside and top is diveable and she decides to go for it without basing, that's an advantage of Virkayu. Now, the blue buff has obviously respawned. The Wukong moved down toward what looks like is this zone here, but he didn't actually end up placing the ward. So, pay attention to the Wukong's dip here. He did actually ward. The vision toggle was trolling me. He did ward. Looked like he warded. So when you see that, you know that. And the Galio now, because of, again, eyes in his head paying attention to where the Taliyah is going, ends up moving on over. And I love this from the Galio. I do. I really do. And it's the most important thing to note here about the Taliyah. Again, you're saying, but she died. Shouldn't we be aggressive? Shouldn't we then go and invade her blue? Yeah, you should. Especially with the Wukong being compromised. But she just sequenced from bottom to top, which means there's no camps down here. She started off top side and went bottom side, so there's no red buff. There's nothing on the bottom side of the map for her to take. She knows you took Grump and went up. She took Krugs and went up. There's nothing there. It's a wasteland. It's Mad Max. I mean, there's technically a dragon, but let's just call that the Valley of Oil protected by the sandstorms or something like that. You know, she's going to come for her blue. She's going to come for her Grump. And the Galio has shown a propensity to rotate. So Taliyah goes for an aggressive invade instead of saying, cool, nice gank, shove base. Why shove base? Because then you can go down to here, take this, and gank this, while Evelynn goes up to this. So the Taliyah missed the opportunity to deny continuous theme in gold and platinum, as per the courses, deny the Evelynn the possibility of a play. It's not just about the camps. It's not just about invading and killing them on the buffs. It's also about what is the next play they're going to want to make, and can I take it away from them? Can I take their house? Can I take their garden, their dog, their grass? Their girlfriend, their wife, their husband, whatever, right? We can take it all away. And their nice cutlery. Always take the nice cutlery as well. But instead, we don't do that. So she has ended up here anyway as a byproduct of all of this, but we could have been here 20 seconds sooner, 30 seconds sooner, 40 seconds sooner, 10 seconds sooner, doesn't matter. Sooner is better, faster is stronger, and bigger is, well, depends on who you ask. So we have the Evelynn showing to the top side. We'll go ahead and take this dragon. Little few plates for the Ezreal. Remember, I'm a big fan of hitting plates here, and the reason why if I'm the Taliyah, I stay to hit plates hardcore is because I know Evelynn's top lane now. She's gonna spend time doing that shit. Fall back down to the Herald, and Rel is gonna come out of base, Vayne's gonna come out of base, and this sucker right here is gonna greed. So let me help him get 2 plates, and then we can go do Dragon. Cow. Horse. Hey look, he greeted. Hey look, oh no, who could have foreseen this? So after Herald, everyone's going for this, and the Taliyah does a little bit of lazy pathing here. Obviously, you want to make sure that you have good pathing. Gala goes in, Wooden Wall is used, Taunt is used. Oh, that was a good flash. Good flash, man. Yes. And now the Evelynn's taking an opportunity to say, hey, I see you mid lane. I know you took the dragon. I know your red side is up. Are you thinking about my red side? So the Evelynn turns the coin a little bit to the other side. I like it. Honestly, this is good. I don't like a lot of things about this game, but I'm liking the tendencies I'm seeing. She is down in CS because of her decisions. That is important, and obviously the issue is now over pushing. And again, the Taliyah could stay to hit the plate. You stay to hit the plate, you save the laner from themselves when the enemy has TP or coming out of base. That's so important. And you get turret damage. Remember, turret damage is the king. Evelynn goes up, and now the problem is the question marks begin. Where is she going? Where is she going to go next? Is she going to repeat gang topside because she can? She obviously doesn't have her ult up. We weren't watching her, but that's normal. Gallows moving on up. Careful, the ult will come through. Run, sir, dinosaur, run. Nope. 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 Evelynn also didn't care about the fact that the Taliyah didn't take her red side. Like, the Evelynn didn't say, Taliyah's going to her red side. I took the red. I should go take my red side. She said, look, if Taliyah's going to her Raptors and Krugs, and maybe looking to go top lane to counter gank whatever the Gallows is doing, why don't I just go now, take away the opportunity, which Taliyah should have done to the Evelynn, and now I can go to the bottom side and maybe kill the Ezreal again, who's 1, 4, and 3. So you're looking at it and you're saying, well, is it your fault that the Yasuo and the Ezreal stayed too long? No, it's not your fault. But you know they're going to do that, so sit there, hit the plates with them, get some turret damage, get some gold for yourself, and fall back. They will be more likely to do that with that assistance. This is the way. The bottom lane is not crashing. So 3 plates here taken. We're going to crash this one as well. Now, Evelynn can move easily into the zone, does she? No, she falls back to her red side. Okay. I thought she might want to be a little bit strong here and cheesy. Like, her ult is up, so she could wait for the Taliyah to come for Wolves and Grump and then just chaps her and go next generation. But instead, we hold mid lane, which is probably what we should be doing. In Evelynn's case, you could then take the camps, right? You could have taken the camps, slide on down here, and then look to do something against the Ezreal. And the Taliyah would have no camps, be completely consumed by holding mid lane. You goose squad this, which she does anyway, but now she has no camps to fall back to. So the Evelynn is missing a bit of control here, but I love what she's doing in terms of control. It's not the full 100% juice, but it's 80% juice. And again, 80% is better than 0. That's what people forget, right? 80% clean energy in your household is better than 0. That kind of logic, which people don't seem to understand for some particular reason. And the cow and the Ezreal don't seem to understand what Evelynn does or what waves are. Taliyah is lacking a lot of agency in this particular game, but this is the whole point of this video. Taliyah is a pretty strong champion once she gets going. Flash again on the W. Now she doesn't have it. Taliyah does get hit by the full charm on the Evelynn. The Rel goes in here, and this is where Taliyah is so good. You see that? She's so good at the full back, kite back, disengage, poke back with Q. And that's what's massive here. We see the Evelynn, obviously we're scanning to see if we can hit it now, she'll die. There you... Beautiful. That's where Taliyah is strong. So, despite the fact that she was outplayed significantly in the last few minutes by the Evelynn, she had enough going for her and good enough from. She's 30 CS up. Don't forget this. If you're playing like this Taliyah, the CS better be 20 to 30 CS in the lead. It has to be. And now we do hit the turret. But again, it's all stuff from Platinum. It's all the stuff that you could do sooner. You could do it faster. You could do it more efficiently. And that's what gets you Emerald. That's what really does get you Emerald. Now we're going to move into her jungle, doing some scannings. But we know the red is gone because we saw the Evelynn with red earlier. Is what it is. Do some Raptors. Galio shows up. We steal that. Now we can 3v1 this guy, hopefully before the Evelynn and the Wukong rotate, which we see and they wouldn't. There you go, nice W into the E, beautifully done. Over the wall, stunned. You see that? He dashed over the wall onto the remnants of her E and got immediately stunned. That's why she's good. That E placement, beautiful. I mean, it wasn't intentional for the Wukong, but still. Now Rel's here going to try and hit a beautiful W to go in there and get the Mega Suck. Evelyn's going to go back in here with the ultimate, but Taliyah's just sitting with E. No one can move. There's the Wukong's ultimate. Now we do get condemned, unfortunately. We should have pre-flashed position so that doesn't kill us, but the whole point is, do you see the potential with the Taliyah? Yes, but you also see how difficult it can be to play when you're not high elo, which is why I recommend it as a Master Plus champion. The dinosaur did use your lead though, and now he has a TP to try and chomp some stuff. He wants to go munchies. Nothing to munch. And Taliyah is now what, level 9? Level 9. Gold amount is 6.1 to 6.5. Obviously kills and assists will reign supreme. And our CS lead here now is 41 over an Evelynn. 41. And that's the thing about most Evelynn players is they end up getting too caught up in this, and you can out-sequence them pretty well. Really, you can. If Evelynn chose here, we go for the Herald, but I think we go for it anyway because we have huge prime mid. There's Evelynn, free Herald. Go, 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 go. I mean, I guess you can take the blue side, but I don't feel the need to really force the blue side here. I can easily do Herald into blue side, into shadowing, into activation. I mean, I know outside in would say, hey, don't you tell us, Virkayu, to do the Grump on the blue and then fall back to the Herald. It's a guiding principle, right? It's also something you can sync up with your team. If we've done this first, then we're here with the Cho'Gath afterwards, with the Yasuo afterwards. Is this a fight we can fight? Can we do this tango? Or do we have to leave? Obviously here taking it and falling back makes sense, but because Ezreal died, they would reset, move on up sooner, and they'll see the blues knock on. They might even contest and steal the Herald. Doesn't happen here because they get distracted by Cho'Gath, but I have seen it. So the order of events is much like the order of operations. And sometimes when it comes to this mid-game phase, the Herald and then blue side, or the blue side and then Herald is just like multiplication and division, and you kind of have to assess the situation a little better, right? But both can be good. Both can be good. Now Ezreal's in the mid lane with the Alistar. Yone. Might as well be Yone sometimes. Yasuo goes back to base. Full clear, keep your lead up, keep your farm up, keep your econ up. Keep your econ up, because the enemy team is not able to do much at this particular stage, and so there's no macro objective to focus on. We can just farm while we wait for Yasubi to get back on the map. There he is, and now we can start to look to do a bit of a 1-3-1. And here you see the push. Blue team are thinking, is Cho'Gath continuously pushing? Good fog of war. Nice. Taliyah falls back here, which is the downside to this. Would have preferred you go Scuttle. You want to shadow this, but this is a remarkable quiet phase of the game for both teams. Looking, probing, scouting, thinking. Wukong's out of position. Can I knock you up? No. I'll silence you though. Gallo's moving here. He is now 3-2-1 after all of that. TPing. Oh, sorry, not TPing, ulting. TP ulting. Taliyah's rotating to the fight, which they do engage. Vayne gets knocked up by the Cho'Gath in the backline. That's actually what's that set up properly. Because Taliyah's moving down here. We have a 3v3. Evelynn's on the backside here. Vayne's collapsing. And so we try and go onto the Ezreal there. Here. And she tries to make the kill, but she misses crucial spells. And now that gives Taliyah the opportunity to shadow in here and also peel the Evelynn with his W, which she places perfectly, which forces the Evelynn to ult immediately and before she wanted to. We place the E in a way that no one can follow us or the Ezreal into the zone of death. We do get to stand here on the Wukong. The Ezreal does kill him. The knock-up from the Cho'Gath onto the Vayne was crucial. Rel over chases. Ezreal mispositions. Vayne is chasing. Taliyah kites back with the E and the Q. And now we can go in and out, in and out, in and out. Evelynn shows up again, super duper low as everybody else. Yasuo does not want to be on this team. But that's fine, because this is actually the right decision. Whew. Good fight. Really good fight. Tight and close. Not perfect, but good fight. Dragon is up, so let's go for that. Yasuo split pushes in the meantime to get himself really juiced. Evelynn shows up on a control ward, takes 10 years to clear it. We'll go ahead and do this dragon. Now she should give this up. Go farm, take camps, farm and take camps. Don't coin flip over a third dragon. Even so, like, If you die, they get Baron, man. If you die, they get Baron. It's not what you want. Whole team has got a big Cho'Gath fronting it. Taliyah just needs to sit in the back line, do what she was doing in the last fight. It was really good. Disengage, space, there's the E. No one can dash out. Everyone's on the backside here, so play forward. Play forward, play forward, play forward, and try and make sure that you are able to win the fight before Evelynn gets into it. And the downside Taliyah is engage. Downside to Taliyah is engage. But the engage has to kill her. And unfortunately, this Wukong is not very strong. The champion's not strong at all. Cow! Oof. There we go. Just waiting for the E. Oh, now we're against the wall on the vein. Use the stopwatch. Rel's gonna try and kill us. It's messy here, but you just... Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's good. But you can see mechanically why it's hard, right? To get correct. Why you need to put in time to learn the spacing and the kiting and when to use spells, anticipation with the W. It's really important. But that was good again. 6-2-7 now. Champion scales, champion's monstrous in team fights. Here, I agree, don't overpush, just take camps. Away. Don't die, though, before this. Kite, you tank, your ward. We have 16 ward, vision score here. There's a control ward, finally. You know, yeah. You know. Greed, insofar that you don't get caught. And that's a fine balance. It takes a lot of time to get right. You learn. That's a dead monkey. Evelynn gets another 2 kills, 9-8, doing solidly. But down 83 CS, which is a crime against humanity. And hey, you have no ult. Yasuo kills, Galio ults, that's wasted. Cool beans. That means we should skip forward here. Because we should be setting up for a Baron, I think. Quick game. Still pretty close, though. These two are down bottom side. They're showing up here. Evelynn's up here, ulting over the wall. Kill her very, very easily, please. Just eat her. A lot of things I could say following that statement, but yeah, just kill her and we can go to smite this because they got a whole bunch of people bottom lane. Our bottom lane are dying. We should be doing this ASAP, killing Evelynn ASAP, which we do anyway. Nice. I'm actually enjoying the game, kind of. Evelynn had a pretty good early game, but then, you know, didn't have any farm control. Taliyah did a solid job controlling that and taking what she could, but she didn't be as active as she could have from her reads, but she at least kept her econ going. That's important. Keep your econ going always. Blue. We could go for wolves, but I think it's a little greedy because our team's going to want to do stuff. Now you just want to be careful here. Bounties are active. Everyone's a big question mark. We just need them to tilt. From blue team's perspective, we have to be patient. And from red team's perspective, we just need to ward up and wait for them to be impatient. When they're impatient, we win. Right? That's the whole idea. So, top lane gets taken. He's bodying. They're going for dragon. In the meantime, which is not really what you want either. Evelynn's like, are they really leaving this guy by himself? Cal shows up here for the perspective you want to see. They're just disrupting. Wow. I got hiccups from excitement of the 4 knockup. That was good. It is risky, though. If you're not a tanky person, please be very wary. We do have Zhonya's. Please be very wary of having 2 people do dragon, 1 person push bot lane, and 2 people engage the whole team. It's better to kind of position together and let them be impatient, but the cow and the Cho played that perfectly. Yasuo went in, Taliyah showed up at the right place at the right time, and there's roll. 5-8-3, didn't really do much, but yeah. Dynamic game. Story of early and late, and the big differences. And also how a Flame Horizon is really possible when you farm and counter jungle at the right tempo and cadence, and the enemy jungler is just not worried about how to translate their kills, which in this case with Evelynn, she wasn't, right? She got the kills, she was never able to translate it into anything, and being 10-6-9 with 106 CS in 27 minutes is not good. If you want to learn how to apply this information more correctly to your playstyle, join us on Virkayu.gg or in the next video, or both.